Welcome into a brand new episode of WSI TV. Enjoy the show.
Hello everyone and welcome to another weekly market update. After the market closed on the 9th of March, today is the 11th of March, and we're looking at the big picture and the short-term picture of the overall stock market, focusing on the US because that's pretty much everything comes from there. And so we can know if we're in a bull market or a bear market, should we be in stocks or not? You know, what's the future like? It's linked into everything. You need to know what's going on in the stock market well ahead of when the television tells you it's going on. So here's the weekly chart. Well, I'm looking at the New York Composite. This is all the stock markets indices of the US combined into one, going back, as you can see, for a few years here. And week to week action is those little zigzags up here. We've been in a bull market ever since my proprietary indicator said so in about the first week in November 2016. Despite recent volatility, it has not told us to get out yet. And the moving averages here, that's the 40-week average and the 70-week average price, pointing firmly upwards. And the recent action has barely even put a kink in it, which is why I've maintained my stance for the last several weeks now, saying this is still very much a bull market. As long as it pretty much stays above that red line in the 40-week, I'm not really bothered. And we can see now, looking at this long-term chart, there's been two attempts, or not attempts, but two tests of this 40-week line by the stock market. It bounced off twice now, and that's quite a bullish sign, which could pretty much mean that this correction is it's a healthy and overdue correction, and it could just about be over. Let's look at the day-to-day chart now, zooming in a little bit. Again, same chart, New York Composite, and we can see here it's one bounce, two back. That's actually called a double bottom. It's not a brilliant one. It's the bottom right one is supposed to be more than the left one, but that's good enough. I mean, that is a double bounce here. So what we're looking to see next is, and I think it looks pretty good, things are on track, and we can't say for sure, of course, but where this sort of peaks cross over like that, something like this. There's a kind of W pattern really. Once it gets above this, which hopefully be this week, then all should be well. In fact, if I go to the S&P 500, because what's happened is the Dow Jones is the one that's been dragging things down because of these steel tariffs. The S&P 500 is actually very healthy and back above its 50-day there, closing at the top of its range there, looking nice. So I'm going to say that the long-term trend is still up and has been up since November 2016. I haven't swayed from that all this time. And the short term, though, I'm actually finally going to say that it's going up. So that's looking all looking good for both short and long term. And I will speak to you next time.
Thanks for watching the latest episode of WSI TV. Be sure to visit WSITV.com, where you can subscribe for free with no contract and gain instant access to the secrets of self-made millionaires via the WSI TV Vault. So go ahead and claim this gift for free now at WSITV.com.